How to add variables. In this video, we'll talk about variables and how to add them. Examples of values or numbers are 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, etc. Basically, values are the normal numbering system from your 1, 2, 3. So while counting your 1, 2, 3 natural numbers, these are numbers or values. While examples of variables are alphabets like A, X, Y, W. So basically these are your variables. Variables can also include symbols like scientific symbols. But let's not go that deep. Let's keep things simple. Basically, variables are alphabets and values or numbers include 1, 2, 3, 7, 80, and those values you use while counting. So look at this note. Take note, variables are also known as alphabets, just like I said in the previous slide. Basically, variables are alphabets. Let's look at this equation that says a plus b is not equal to ab. So remember, this is a variable and this is also a variable. So what I'm trying to say here is that variables of different class cannot add together. So a plus a gives us 2a because they are of same class. So we have a, 1a plus 1a gives us 2a. This is because in mathematics we don't have anything like 1a. So you will not see where we have something like 1a. No. Once you just have a on its own, it is 1. Let me give you another example. Let's say 2a plus 3a gives us 5a. So mathematically, if you have x, y, w, this means 1x, 1y, and 1w. It does not mean just x, it means 1x. So it simply means that if we have b plus b, that will give us 2b. But when variables from different classes add, it does not work. For instance, x plus y, it is not equal to xy. They cannot add themselves. But let's say x plus x gives us 2x and 3x plus 5x gives us 8x. This is being because these are variables of same class. That brings us to the concept that says variables of same class can add, but variables of different class cannot add. So let's do two more examples before we continue. Assume we have w plus w, then we know we can have 2w. But if we have variable of n plus m, they cannot add. So this symbol simply means they cannot add, while this symbol simply means they can add. Okay, so n plus m cannot add, so it will not add to give us nm. It doesn't work. Just before we go to the next slide and continue, I want you to take note of this. Basically, while dealing with algebra, I recommend that you put your answers down. For instance, if you say y plus y, we know it's going to give you 2y, but I recommend you put your answers down in the form equal to 2y. So if I say 2p plus 3p, instead of putting my answer here, I would like to put it down. So that I will now have 5p. So it's same thing. Basically, I just put my answers down. That does not mean having your answers written horizontally is wrong. So if you say a plus 3a, that gives you 4a, but I would prefer to write it in the form a plus 3a as 4a, just putting my answers down. Is that clear? Let's go to the next slide. So coming here, we'll have some questions to solve. Let's go ahead and solve the questions. Addition of variables. Number 1 says, so let's just start solving. Solution for question number 1, it says a plus b. Before you start solving this question, remember these are all variables. Variables because they are alphabets, they are not numbers. Because they are variables, what do? We can simply look out for the class of the variables. Here we have a and here we have a, which means they are variables of same class. While right here we have b, different class. What we can simply do is to add the variables of same class. So let's combine these two. 1a, remember when you just have a is 1a. 1a plus 1a gives you 2a plus b. So I'm putting my answers down like I told you. That does not mean if you write it here it's wrong, but I don't just want to write it here. So if you have 2a plus b, same thing, but I don't want to put my answers there. I want to put my answers down. Okay, let's solve the second one that says a plus 3a plus 3b, okay, plus 2b. Let's take note of their classes. These are same class, that is a, and then this is different because we have a b there. From this point we can add 1a plus 3a gives us 4a plus, just bring down the b because it cannot combine with these other ones. Let's solve question number 3. 3 says L plus B plus B. If you look at this point, you know that B and B are same class, but L is a different class. Because it's a different class, it simply means it cannot combine with this other one. Doing that, we are going to have L standing by itself plus 2B, because 1B plus 1B gives us 2B. Remember, we just keep putting our answers down instead of writing them horizontally. Okay, let's come to question number 4. So question 4 says 2L plus B plus B. So same thing is happening every time. B and B are same class, so we can combine them. 1B plus 1B gives us 2B, so equal to 2L plus 2B, and that's our answer. We are done. Let's solve question number 5. Question number 5 says L plus B plus L plus B. Now here I want you to recognize the pattern here. We have L and we have L, same class. We have B and we have B, same class. Remember, variables of same class can add, but variables of different classes cannot add. From this point, I would like to arrange this expression. So let's arrange. If we arrange, I'm going to bring the L, this first one here. So L plus, I'll bring this other one, L plus, I'll bring this one, B plus, then I'll bring this one, B. Such that I now have L, L, B, B. I've organized them having the variables of the same class next to each other and the variables of different class like next to each other. So I'm just trying to arrange the whole expression. Doing that, L plus L gives us 2L, that is 1L plus 1L gives us 2L, plus 1B plus 1B gives us 2B, and that is our final answer. So equal to 2L plus 2B. Remember, each time I solve, I keep putting my answers down. That does not mean you cannot put it horizontally, but just keep putting it down is a better way to solve your questions while dealing with variables and algebra. So question number 6, we have A plus B plus C plus 2A plus 3B plus C. In this question, we have about 3 variables here and they are of different classes. So we have A here, we have for B is here and B is also here, and then we'll have for C is here and C is here. To solve this question, let's arrange the expression so that we can have A, 1A here, then plus 2A. So we are done with A, let's go to B, plus B, and then plus 3B. Then we are done with B, let's go to C, plus this C here, and then plus C, this one here. So you can see we have every of the variables represented here, just that we arrange. We didn't change anything, we only arrange. Doing that, and why are we arranging? We arrange so that we can add them. 1A plus 2A gives us 3A, plus 1B plus 3B gives us 4B, plus 1C plus 1C gives us 2C. From this point, you can see that they cannot add themselves anymore, and that is your final answer. So your final answer is 3A plus 4B plus C. So as simple as that, this is how to add variables. Just before we conclude the lesson, we have a comprehension. Let's go to the comprehension. So you are meant to solve these questions and put your answers in the comment section. Ensure you solve the question. That is the best way you can learn and understand these concepts. So keeping it simple, solve these 4 questions, do the challenge and prove yourself. Keep improving in math, and God bless you very good. Thank you.